podcast. Have had for about 4 years now. Neither of us want to do it, so we're gonna get on some ISIS, Middle Eastern, Turkish guy. Hope to Christ he can save us. If he doesn't, then I think we better go die. This fat shit Doug doing OMAD. But I know that man is gonna go mad if he doesn't have more than a meal in a day. But I've been up with his phone in your business. Show us up.
Hi, buddy.
Hi. Why's the song cut off so abruptly every time? It gets me.
I don't know why you're surprised by it. I don't understand. I don't even know
I
why
don't
you
know.
reference it, because then,
I don't know why I'm surprised by it either, but every time it catches me off guard, I keep thinking there's gonna be like a taper out and it just cuts off.
Okay, you know how we can fix that?
How?
You fucking do it.
Oh god. Is that what we're doing?
Hey, you're the one that started this shit. You want to start fucking knocking my work right off the fucking bat? You can go fuck yourself.
That sounds like a good time.
Yeah, so now how am I supposed to transition to the next thing I was going to transition to? You butt fucked me out of that.
How you doing today? You doing good?
All right, hold on. I got to play this fucking thing.
All right.
Subscribe to the Who's Right podcast because they have big peepees.
I didn't make this.
But Teddy still has a bigger peepee.
I don't believe you.
I didn't make this. Squamp Nugget sent it to me.
Swamp nuggets?
Squamp.
What the fuck is a squamp?
I don't know. I'm just. Somebody takes the time to make something for us. I think we should fucking play it.
Normally I would agree. Thanks.
Sorry, Squamp Nugget. Anthony's
Thanks,
being a
Swamp.
fucking cocksucker.
Thanks, Swamp Nuggets.
Fuck. Fucking asshole. You're a fucking asshole.
Well, I mean,
All right. So
God.
last week I started off by saying that we had a sponsor. This week I don't have to worry about that. We've been fired.
Uh-huh.
But I am happy to say that they paid like they said they were gonna.
Yes.
So that's still a win, right?
Yeah. For me it is. So you said they were not happy with the advertisement or whatever. That's kind of irritating to me because
Really?
yes, absolutely. If you have a company and you're gonna be like, oh, I need to put out some advertising, I'm gonna advertise on the Who's Right podcast. You should listen to the show before you agree to that.
Oh, no,
You should know what we do.
I agree with that. But it shouldn't irritate you.
Well, I'm irritated that they're irritated.
Got it.
Because, I mean, we did exactly what we do. I mean, it's not like we went out of our way to do anything. We did what we do. So, if anything, they should have been like, yeah, that's pretty much exactly what I expected and exactly what I wanted for my money. Or they should have just not asked us to do it in the first place.
So, in all honesty, I figured that they had listened to the show quite a bit beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
And I was expecting a note that said, we expected you guys to say faggot at least 4 more times during the ad read.
Here's extra money for not saying faggot so many times. I think we should have got extra.
I guess the funny thing about that whole Podcorn thing is that was us at our best behavior. We actually talked beforehand, and you said, I'm going to make sure that I don't say faggot through that whole time that we're doing the...
Why are you pulling back the curtain, man? Come on.
Speaking of pulling back the curtain, hey, that was a good segue, Anthony. So we are going to add something to our Patreon. So those of you that sign up at patreon.com/who's right, if you are in the $20 tier or higher, you will have access to I guess you'd call it our show setup.
Mm-hmm.
So every day or every Wednesday we meet at 5:30 and discuss what we're gonna, like, the angles or the gimmicks or whatever for that week's show.
Yeah.
And we're just gonna do that on a private stream. So if you're in that $20 or higher tier, then you'll have access to that.
Just don't tell anybody what you hear because you might hear some shocking information. It's private. You have to sign one of those non-disclosure agreements or whatever.
So the interesting thing is they're really going to get some insight into, you would think that we spend hours upon hours getting every episode crafted perfectly right before we
Yeah.
go live.
Right.
They are literally going to see how the sausage is made. They're going to be like, wow, these guys are true professionals.
Yes. They don't have to do any prep work. They are so good.
It's typically 25 minutes of, I don't know, God damn it, I can't get this volume any louder. Hurry the fuck up. We got to go live in 5 minutes.
You said normally like it's ever been anything other than that.
Okay, so this is going to be an interesting conversation. And all right. So both of us have been asked a couple times, I believe, to set up like an Amazon wish list or something.
Mm-hmm.
So you sent me a link to whatever that site was. I don't remember. And you said, like, it would be funny if we each put stuff on here, right?
Yeah.
So I was sitting there in my living room, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to go on Amazon or whatever and start building this list of things that I think are funny.
Yeah.
And then that list slowly transforms into, I'm going to build a list of things that I want, but I don't necessarily want to buy.
All right.
Well, I'm sure you could see, because I sent you the list.
Mm-hmm.
So I sent the list to you. I sent it to one of our, to Blood in our Discord, because he was one of them that hit us up about it.
Sure.
And then I sent it to Kaya.
Yeah.
And I sent it to you, and I think your response was, it would be funny if somebody bought something off of there.
Yeah.
And that's all we talked about with it.
Yeah.
Blood said, like, most of that stuff is reasonable. And, you know, with Kaya and I, and we talk, I think we've talked every day for the last however long, but he's generally, he's probably the most honest person that I know. Like, even when I'm not really looking for honesty, if I'm just looking for an uplifting attaboy.
You're not going to get that?
No. Well, you can see from the tone of the text, right?
The tone of the text? Well,
yeah, that screenshot.
Yeah.
Did you read it yet?
No. I
Okay,
told you I hadn't read it.
Perfect. So we're just going to read this back and forth between Kaya and I regarding this wish list. I'm going to be, of course, me, and you're going to be Kaya.
Okay.
All right. I guess I should reference first, before we do this, some of the things that are on the list. There's a couple of them. What are them little fucking figures with the big heads?
Funko Pops.
Right. Which, keep in mind, I don't have any of those. I've never owned one. But I was just looking at things like, okay, that's $5, and I'm going to rearrange my room here, so I'm going to have shelves and shit behind me, and that would look cool on a shelf. A sword swallowing gimmick. I don't know why. I just thought that was funny. And then they're like a Lego set. And it's not like a cheap Lego set. It is an expensive roller coaster Lego set. And a Nintendo Switch. And
buy me a Switch. That'll be funny.
Ha! Get it? Isn't that funny? Okay, so I put this list of shit together. And then I was sitting there looking at it, and I'm like, I don't know, man. This feels greasy. Like, I don't necessarily want to put this out in public. I know what I'll do. I'll ask my friend Kaya. He'll be honest with me. And I'll be honest, I was kind of expecting his response to be something like, yeah, that's not really something I would do, but there might be humor in there. Okay. So this is me to Kaya. I need your advice. I've been asked by a couple of people to make a wish list of things so they can buy me shit. I made one with a bunch of random shit that I either thought would be funny or used for the show. I can't get myself to publish it because it seems fucking scummy.
LOL, you're a cam whore. This looks faggy.
You gotta
as
read
hell.
it like him.
I can't do accents. Oh, LOL. That's the only accent I got. This looks faggy as hell. Look how you're trying to play it off as to me as if it was ironic. You want that gay gamer mouse?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Unfortunately for you, now I know. Oh my gosh. Then fuck. Unfortunately for you, now I know, and it's hilarious to me that not only do you want people to buy you an expensive Lego playset, one you couldn't easily afford, but it's because you don't have the balls to tell your wife you want to buy something for yourself. You should talk about that on the show today. Got your number, man.
You were off base this time. My house is filled with shit that my wife didn't want me to buy.
Legos.
Yeah, I use them with my Arduino projects in lieu of a 3D printer.
Ah, sure. That's why you need a giant Lego roller coaster. Oh,
No,
my God.
that's to play with. You asked if I had Legos.
That's
right,
pretty
so-
funny.
So what's your thought? Because we've never talked about it. So, and obviously you said we should make a list, but you never made a list.
I don't know. I think I do think it's scummy, but free shit's free shit, I guess. I don't know.
Is it-
I looked at your list and I was like, okay, all right, yeah, okay. Nintendo Switch, what the fuck? That's exactly what I thought. Like, how is that funny? You're just trying to scam people into buying you a Switch.
I really want to play Mario Maker. Okay, I'll stream me playing Mario Maker. How's that?
Oh, I think you might have just got yourself a Switch because people would they would want to see that. So, I mean, literally, that's what I thought. I'm looking through your list. I'm like, oh, whatever, nothing. And then, what the fuck? Just out of nowhere, Nintendo Switch. Oh, God. Even the Lego thing wasn't that bad, I didn't think. I mean, it was douchey, but but whatever,
So, well,
I
I
ca-
disagree. No,
I don't know that I don't know what I would do if I had to make it. And no matter what I put on there, I would feel like a fucking tool. It
Right,
doesn't
but
matter what I picked,
Is it any douchier than us accepting more than $5 for our tiers? Isn't it the same level
Yeah.
of douchiness? We're saying
No. Why?
because we're saying our content is worth $5 a month. That's the
No.
minimum tier.
Yeah. But I'm saying that our content is worth it. We give it away for free. I mean,
Our Patreon content is worth $5 a month.
yeah.
That's what we are selling it for.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, yeah, I guess you can look at it that way. Sure.
How else would you look at it? It's on sale. Buy one, get one.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess, yeah. Okay, yeah, $5. Yeah. Do you
Okay.
not agree?
No, that's what I'm saying. How can I not agree? I'm the one that said it. Of course I agree. I'm the one that laid this premise out. I'm going to start doing that to you. You're going to say something, and I'm going to give my answer. Say what? You don't agree?
Right.
Even-
I disagree.
Anyway, okay. So if our content we are saying is worth $5 a month
Mhm.
for our bonus content,
Yeah.
and somebody like Eugen, and God, I should really know everybody's name that's giving us $50 a month, but he's the one that calls me fat every fucking day.
I think he's earned the privilege.
But him putting $50 a month.
Yeah.
Shouldn't we say, no, you keep your $45? No, we say,
No,
thank you
yeah,
very
no.
much. We appreciate it.
Yes.
Okay. So instead of him donating an extra $45,
Mhm.
put that money towards a Switch.
See, now I disagree with you 100%.
Is it
Because
because you
we're-
wouldn't get a Switch?
Well, yeah, where's my Switch? And I don't even want a Switch. So, I mean, my son has a Switch. It's not everything it's cracked up to be.
Would he give it to me?
I don't know. Maybe.
I'll sign him up to our Patreon.
At the $5 tier.
Okay, so are you going to publish a list?
probably. But
I
mine,
thought it was going to be no for sure.
no. I probably will, but mine's gonna be like what I originally thought that yours and mine would be. Is gonna be like the most outrageous, dumbest, craziest, nastiest shit I can find. Not like
Like what?
here, buy me this.
Like what?
I don't know. I mean, like some super crazy, nasty sex toys or something, probably. And I don't know, just dumb
So
shit.
I thought about that, and I wouldn't want people wasting their money on that. If they're going to waste their money, I want them to waste their money on something that I'm at least going to play with. I think I had a remote control car on there too.
Yeah, you did. So it's not a waste of money if it's funny, and like if we actually do, like if we somehow incorporate it into the show, that's not a waste of money at all. I think that's funny.
Okay, so that's different. If you're talking about like a shelf that sits behind us while we're recording, and anything that gets bought off the wish list goes on there,
Mhm.
or the
Oh, yeah, or
box.
we could even talk about it. Like, hey, look, we could even bring it on and be like, hey, look what I got from whoever, whatever it is, and that way people could buy the most random shit and that they think is funny, that they would think would be funny for us to talk about, or whatever.
So
Or they could
when-
buy you a Switch.
when I was putting that list together, that's how it started. Was
Mhm.
just trying to put stupid shit on there, and
Right.
it was like, okay, there's only so many fucking double-ended dildos that.
I think you'd be surprised.
And then I started getting in my own head, because I was looking for the biggest butt plug. I wanted like a big Roxy Ray style huge butt plug sitting
Uh-huh.
behind me. And then I'm like, I don't know, I might want to use that. I don't know if I want that showing up.
Somebody in the Discord sent me a picture of a Jenna Fisher doll and said, "Can do you have a PO box I can send this to you to?"
Is that the Office?
Yeah, the chick from The Office.
Is
I just
there-
thought that was funny.
There's a Jenna Fisher sex doll?
No, not a sex doll, like a
Oh.
action figure or whatever you call it.
Well, you could make that a sex doll.
Well, yeah,
Anything's a
you
sex
can
doll.
make
if you-
anything a sex doll. So what do you? So I have to say that I agree with Kaya. What do you? I mean, do you regret? Do you at least regret putting a Switch on there?
No, I don't regret any of it because I didn't publish it.
Oh. Well, all right. Do you regret not publishing it?
I regret sending it to Kaya.
That's funny. I don't know why you would expect anything else from Kaya. I mean, I think I could have told you that, like, almost word for word that Kaya would say something like that, Like, you talk to him every day, and I know that he's going to say that. That's just the way he is, you know what I mean? He's going to tell you what he thinks and tell you you're an idiot.
I think Kaya and I are supposed to record Saturday.
Yeah.
I think we just hit the 100-day mark since the last time we recorded an episode of Spit Roast.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to try that again.
All right.
I may have just jinxed it by putting a date on it, but
Yeah. Sweet. People should
what
be
else?
happy.
I am on the current episode of WATP. Have you listened to that yet?
I have not. I plan on listening to it tonight.
Tonight and tomorrow night. Don't forget it is a long episode.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I think
Was
that's
it
enough of
fun?
that shit. I had a good time with it this time.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, it went long this time because of me.
Oh. But Carl probably wasn't ready for that.
Oh, fuck. Okay, so we've got a bunch of shit to talk about again.
All right.
So you got this thing marked teacher. You have some shit highlighted from the article, right?
Yeah.
Did you want to go ahead and pull up the article, or
Yeah.
You
Well,
know-
I was going
you
to
know
read
what?
the.
do you know enough of it to give the preamble?
I did when I put it on here, but that was like 4 minutes ago, so I already forgot. So the article is teacher banned after making stupid comment about vagina and firing staples at pupils.
What? Okay. So I seen that on the link. Teacher banned after making So it's like, okay, you do all this shit, and then the principal comes in and says, "You're banned."
You're banned. I don't think this is in America. I think I read through it. It said basically it says they took away his teaching license. It would be the equivalent of taking away his teaching license in America. But I
So he
don't.
got fired.
Yeah, basically. They can't just speak English in other countries. You know what I mean?
Fucking homos.
That's what I'm saying. What the hell?
Where's Sky News from?
I don't know the answer to that. All I know is it wasn't America. Let's see. The UK.
Oh yeah, that's the problem.
That
All
is
right.
the problem.
So did you want me to? Did you want to read this? You just want to talk about it, or what are we doing?
I was going to read some of these cards. So,
Okay.
in one incident in December 2017, a pupil described a drawing as looking like her friend's vagina, and Mr. Lewis said words to the effect, "If your vagina looks like that, you've got a problem."
That means your drawing really fucking sucks.
Don't you think that the problem with that, what I just read, is that the student is offended? If you say, "Oh, that looks like my friend's vagina," and then somebody says something about your friend's vagina, like, and you're offended, aren't you kind of an idiot? Because you're the one that brought it up.
It depends what it depends. If she drew, wait a minute. What was the teacher's response? If your vagina looks like that, you've got a problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if she was drawing a cave,
with bats flying out,
and big crabs and dinosaurs and shit.
uh-huh.
Yeah, well, yeah. So,
And
describe the
she
drawing
said,
as-
"My friend's vagina looks like that." She started it.
if your vagina looks like that, you've got a problem. Okay. So I did it inversely. If she drew a little bitty dot, like a
Uh-huh.
real tight slit,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
and she said her friend's vagina looks like this. Like if her friend's 9.
All right. That's where we're going with this.
No, I'm just trying to figure out. So then if the teacher says, if the teacher is pulling down his pants at the same time and says, "If your vagina looks like that, we're going to have a problem." You know what he's thinking. He should be fired.
In the middle of class, we're going to have a problem.
Zip.
Oh my God.
Okay.
The panel found several allegations against Mr. Lewis were proven, including that he made derogatory remarks towards pupils such as blockhead and R star 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 D. What do you figure that means? Raped? R-A-P. Hold on. How many stars we got? We got 4 stars.
Ratcheted.
Yep, that fits. Blockhead.
Okay, so are you? So I need to know, so I know which side I'm taking. Are you on the side that he shouldn't have been banned?
I don't know.
I know what the word is.
All right,
Round.
you round blockhead. All right, so let me read this one last one. Other proven allegations against Mr. Lewis included: he spread glue on a piece of paper before sticking the sheet to the side of a pupil's face. That's just awesome. He dragged a pupil along the floor after grabbing their leg. He kicked a chair, causing a student to fall to the ground. He pretended to hit one or more pupils with a meter ruler and tapped at least one student on the head with the object. He placed his foot above a pupil's head.
None of these are fireable offenses.
That's not true. There is one of those that stands out far more than the others.
Okay, hold on. I want to figure it out. Maybe. Okay, so I think you're thinking of the glue stuck to the side of the face, and I don't see an issue with that. So I'm taking that off the list. He dragged a pupil along the floor after grabbing their leg.
Uh-huh.
I'm okay with that. He kicked a chair, causing a student to fall to the ground. That's just testing the durability of the chair. Again, I see no issue with this. He pretended to hit one or more pupils with a meter ruler and tapped at least one student on. Yeah, this is the one where he pretended to hit kids. He should have been actually making contact.
He should have actually hit them in the face with a ruler.
And he placed his foot above a pupil's head. That
I don't even understand that one. What does that mean? Like that he's flexible?
Yeah. Okay, are you envisioning that the student is sitting at their desk?
I was thinking they were standing up and he raised his foot above their head like Bruce Lee fucking lifted his foot way up there.
For some reason, when I read that sentence, in my mind, the student was laying flat. Listen to my words, flat on her back.
Uh-huh.
And he used her as a human toilet. That's the first thing that I thought of.
What? Why? He placed his foot above a pupil's head. What does that have to do with the toilet?
Because if you're going to pee in a girl's mouth, you got to be standing above them.
That is very true.
See?
Maybe he should have been fired.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that we should start a
GoFundMe. GoFundMe for this guy.
Oh, that's not what I was going to say, but yeah, let's do that.
Do you think we can get him his job back?
What's the one where you collect a bunch of fucking names?
A petition?
Right. Let's do that. Let's start a petition.
All right.
Change.org.
Joshua Brandon Lewis used abusive language towards pupils, including the terms T*** T and P*** K. Placed at least one student in a headlock and pulled chairs away from under students, causing them to fall to the ground.
Tart?
So, toot.
You come here, you toot.
Toot, toot, toot.
P*** K. Plunk.
Park. Oh. Plunk. You dumb plunk. What? I don't understand why news sites have to blur out words like, or, star out words, or just say the word. Just say we're all adults. Just say the fucking word.
Yeah, I mean, meanwhile, you got teachers pissing in their students' mouth, and you can't even say the word twat.
Right.
Focus on the fucking problems here.
If your job is to report the news, and I read this article, and I'm like, what does that mean? You did a bad job.
It's like I'm sitting there doing the fucking Sunday morning word find or whatever the fuck it is, a crossword.
Uh-huh.
Is there, okay, just give me a fucking vowel. Put a vowel in there and lead me down the road of what I'm supposed to be looking at.
Why not? Or just put all stars. Just leave it completely open.
Leave it up to me. I want to create, like, choose your own adventure or Mad Libs. I want all news articles to be like fucking Mad Libs.
Yes, me too. That'd be great.
Okay, put that on our list of things that we're going to do. We're going to make our own Mad Lib.
All right.
Do not ever use my fucking thing again.
I didn't even do a very good job at it.
I don't talk like Kermit the Frog. You don't make writing noises.
That's how this podcast stays afloat. Everybody knows their role. Damn it. Sorry, I overstepped my bounds. Oh my God. So to sum up, I really don't give a shit whether this guy got fired or not. I just thought it was I just thought it was fucking funny that I thought it was funny that they can't even use the words. Second, I thought it was funny that he glued paper to somebody's face.
Okay, so I'm tired of us coming up with these fucking great ideas and then never following through. I'm over.
What was the great idea?
To start a change.now.org or change.org now thing. Petition.
Was that a great idea?
I mean, it was an idea.
Does anybody even know this guy's name? We'll start one and not even just put his name in there, and everybody's gonna be like, "Who the fuck is this guy?"
Okay, I need somebody out there listening to start a petition on change. What is it? Change.org?
I think it's change.org. Yeah.
Okay, start a petition on change.org to get, quote, get that teacher back who called their student a twat, end quote. That's all you need to do. And you send it to me and I'll sign that motherfucker.
You'll have at least 2 signatures.
I'm doing my part to end social justice warriors
Right.
by having somebody else do the work.
If we're putting out a call to action, shouldn't we put out a call to action for somebody to start a wiki page for us?
Yeah, somebody do that. How was that?
Good. That was good. I mean, it wasn't like, it wasn't as good as our Podcorn advertisement, but it was good. I didn't even know. What?
Where's the thing that we're doing that Kaya sent over?
Mm-hmm.
You said you read them.
No, I said I did not read them.
You said you started looking at it. The chats.
No, I said I remember you talking about it, and then you said, "Did you read it?"
motherfucker.
I didn't read it.
Okay, I need you to talk for 15 minutes while I look this up.
Is that right? So
God damn it.
I didn't even know what a
Hold
wiki.
Hold on. Kaya, can you
Jesus Christ.
Kaya, can you send me that over? Thank you. There, now go ahead. I'll wait for Kaya to do this.
Yeah, thanks. I didn't know what a wiki was until just very recently, but I decided that I want one, but I want somebody to make it for us and go through every episode and, put in all of our information, all of our quirks, all of our lore. Or is that what you call
No,
it?
I don't want any of our quirks.
The whole show is a quirk.
You're a quirk.
Yeah. I don't even know what that means, but sure.
Yeah, it's something to tie everything together. Like,
Yeah.
specifically every time that we've talked about Bernie.
Yeah. So somebody new to the show might not know that I have a burnt up son. So, if we had a page where they could all go and, learn that information, that'd be great. But I mean, I don't want to do it.
All right, I've found it. So now I've got to get this over to our other page so you can see it.
All right.
God damn it, I thought I did this already.
I'm surprised that you're not more mad at me. That it's not more my fault that you didn't put it on the board.
I was mad at you because I thought you
know.
deleted it.
Right. I'm pretty sure that's the whole dynamic, and it doesn't really matter what happens. It's my fault.
Okay, so
Oh,
what
there.
this is I believe it's an old chat log from maybe AOL or something.
Mhm.
You see it on the board now?
Yep.
All right. So it's an old chat log from what I believe to be a pedophile and a potential victim.
Okay.
All right. So I think the pedophile is in blue.
Okay.
That can't be right.
No, it doesn't look
God
right.
damn it. Everything's so fucking hard.
Sorry. I'll try to do better next time.
The pedophile is the one in blue. Here the baiter is pretending to give. The baitee is blue again. The baitee.
I don't know what
Who-
that means.
Well, this
Bait.
is really not going to work if I'm reading the wrong one.
Oh God.
Okay, we're gonna.
So the pedophile is red,
Okay, I'm gonna be.
right?
Okay, fuck it. I don't care. Fuck it. Let's see what happens. All right, I'm gonna be blue, right?
Yes.
Okay. Ready?
Yes.
Hey, I want to have an abortion.
I will need your name, first only, age, city, state, and length of gestation.
Kendra. I think Kendra's. Kendra. 16 Bronx, New York, 2 weeks. Motherfucker.
Are you not?
Hello.
you're
I didn't know. I didn't see that. Hello. I need help.
Hello.
What?
Sorry, we were backed up.
Hello.
How do you know? How do you know that you are pregnant?
I took a pregnancy test.
Home test?
Yeah,
What brand?
and I'm feeling so sick in the morning. EPT.
First of all, you shouldn't be having sex at 16. I am assuming you are not white. What?
Yeah, I know. And no, I am Dominican. What's that have to do with it?
Because the muddier races have the children. Like, what the fuck? I think this is setting me up here. Because the muddier races have the children at a younger age.
Well, I thought you were going to help me.
Oh, we will.
But then don't be saying things like that to me.
In fact, the fact that you are what is deemed a dirty race will actually give you a cash bonus to abort your child.
How much are we talking?
What the fuck? It depends on your income level. Are you currently employed?
No. I'm 16, dumbass.
Do you sell drugs or prostitute?
No.
Have you contracted any social diseases?
No, I haven't.
Do you live with your parents?
Yes.
Are they aware of your condition?
But I'm living with my boyfriend right now. And yeah, that's why I'm not with them right now. Now.
Do you, do you do you know who the father is?
Yeah, I'm living with Q.
Q? Yeah, he sounds like parent material.
It's a nickname. Name.
Have you considered having the baby and leaving it in a trash can?
Hell no.
Or tossing it out a cab window?
What kind of help are you?
I have to ask these questions by law.
Well, that's fucked up.
Please be patient. It's regulations.
Okay.
What position was the baby conceived in?
That is not a question I'm going to answer.
I will put down doggy. Are you on welfare right now?
No, and you can't conceive a baby doggy style. Even as I, a Dominican, know that, stupid.
Ma'am?
No, I'm not on welfare.
I see. Have you had any schooling?
Yeah, I'm still in school. Still. What does this have to do with getting help?
It's just paperwork we're required to do.
Okay, well, what else do you need to know?
Have you tried jumping off the couch and landing belly down on a lamp as for early termination?
Hell no!
Have you had Q try pounding your gut wise with the back of a shovel?
And you know what? I decided to just keep my baby because I'm not going to kill my baby or give it up to you. And I'm going to the police and asking them if this is legal questions or discriminating. What kind of freak are you?
Ma'am, they'll simply refer you back to us. I can send you the forms. The government makes us fill out if it makes you feel more comfortable.
No, you're not having my address. What kind of question are these trying to shoving a shovel up you? That's just sick and you're fucking rude.
Well, you have to meet somewhere to perform the service because of certain legal issues and licensing deviations. We have no actual location.
No, I'm keeping my baby. What part don't you understand? See what you have said to me? I am ready to have a baby and I hope you don't have any kids.
It is not for me to decide, but honestly, what good is it that your child is going to do in this world?
Having parents like me and Q and hoping that no kid has to grow up with a perverted person like you.
Pervertive?
Nasty. Better? Get that better?
I am simply trying to show you that a dead baby is a good baby. or I should say dead fetus.
Well, I wish some would have killed you as a baby, Ellen.
There's no need for aggression, ma'am.
Hello, you sick fuck. Yeah, there is when you call my baby better when it's dead. That's my kid you're talking about. Don't you get it? Mine, not yours. And I lied. I'm 8 months along, and my baby is a little girl. Her name is Christine. You there?
I'm sure she will grow up to be a burden on society. I hope she gets lymphoma.
Why would you hope that on any kid? I know you are a bitch, but I didn't know it was this bad.
We as an organization support and advocate cancer for children as as cleansing for Mother Earth.
Good thing Christine won't grow up with people like you. Yo, this is Q. Who this? Oh, I gotta turn this off now. I didn't know I was changing voices.
Yo, this Q. Who this? Hello? This the baby's daddy.
This is Ted Simmons, the manager. How may I help you? Are you the child rapist who impregnated a 16-year-old girl?
Yo, I'm 16 too, brother.
You vagina.
I debated it so back and forth in my head. I was like, say it, don't say it, say it, don't say it, say it, don't say it, say it, don't say it. Never mind. Hello? Do you have a number where we could reach you at?
Have a good day, and we hope the baby dies in your arms with a shunt in its head.
Yo, fuck you, son. I'm going to find out who you are and report you to the police and then kill your white fucking ass.
Report me if you like, but it won't help. The cancer creeps up your baby's spine.
All right.
I thought this was like pedophile shit. This was just not that.
I told you I didn't read it.
That's pretty funny though.
All right. So is it worth doing again? Not now. Not now.
Like
just
do just the whole thing. Start from the beginning. Read it one more time.
I can try it without the stupid voice thing.
Oh my god.
So did the voice thing make it worse?
I don't know. To me, it was stupid, but I mean, I don't know what's funny. I'm not a funny guy. I think it was a fun gimmick that we should never do again. I don't know. Ask them. Don't ask me. It's not important what I think.
All right. No, I'm not asking anybody shit until they make that petition.
Boy, I don't know, man.
All right.
But you know me. I'm not into the gimmick thing. I like to play everything straight. You know.
I'll be honest with you. I had more fun doing the voice when the boyfriend got on the horn.
That was better. I'm glad that I didn't read that ahead of time. That was really funny. After your kid gets lymphoma.
I wonder if maybe that's the name of the episode.
I hope your kid gets lymphoma.
So I'm going to skip over that semen-filled syringes. I'm going to I don't remember what I have it marked at, 12-year-old felon for selling CDs.
All right.
I'm just going to, 12-year-old rapper hit with felony charges for allegedly selling CDs inside the mall. 12-year-old rapper Little C Note. Oh, what the fuck? Appeared in court on February 12th to face felony charges after being arrested selling CDs at Atlanta's Cumberland Mall. His lawyer, Muwali Davis, confirmed that the charges include obstruction of an officer, disorderly conduct with violence, and criminal trespassing per complex. Whatever the fuck that means.
Trespassing.
So he was accused of loitering. October, in viral video shows an officer grabbing his arm while threatening him with jail time. So what's your opinion on? So you're let's say you're the mall owner, right?
Yeah.
You're trying to keep this as peaceful as possible to promote people coming into your store or your
Yeah.
building so they can shop.
Yep.
You're trying to generate money.
Yep.
And then you got this violent fucking felon
Uh-huh.
loitering and slandering and
Slanging CDs.
slanging his devil music.
Uh-huh.
Do you think that the cops should have shot him? I guess that's what I'm.
Am I upset that they didn't shoot him?
Isn't this one of those times where you think that the officers actually just showed restraint and
He's selling CDs. Shoot him.
stop resisting?
So, he's trying to cover his face while we shoot him. Stop resisting. So if they would have started shooting anybody that sold rap CDs a long time ago, it would have prevented a lot of gangster rap. right?
That is an interesting take.
I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm just saying that's what would have happened. I mean, that's what would have happened. I mean,
It's like that T-shirt. Love him or hate him, Hitler killed a lot of Jews. It's just a
just a fact. I mean, it could have changed the course of history as we know it. There could have been no NWA or whatever, because they were selling tapes. I mean, they had to be selling tapes out of their trunk or whatever, I saw that movie.
So going back to this, it says that authorities said the child has been warned on 2 previous occasions not to sell his mixtapes within the shopping center.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he's been warned twice.
Mm-hmm.
So do you think that a 12-year-old should be charged on the 3rd time?
Mm-mm.
4th time?
Mm-mm.
5th time?
No. I mean,
Okay, so
charged with a felony? No, I don't think you should ever be charged with a felony for selling CDs. I think so.
Okay, you if you just give this little fucker a ticket, he's not going to pay it. You know that, so you're never going to get no money from him.
Yes.
So misdemeanors aren't any good. Not with this fucking loony running around.
So what, death penalty? So I think they should have a jury of his peers, like 12 old white ladies. They should all decide what happens to him.
Get every other shitty little fucking grade school rapper in there, line them up, and then let them serve him justice.
Right. Yeah. That might actually be better because then they're looking out for their own career. They want to get rid of this guy. So isn't our country supposed to be built on business and being a entrepreneur, starting your own shit, and making your way from the bottom to the top?
Yeah.
Well, this is the bottom. This is the bottom right here. There isn't any more bottom than selling your fucking CDs at the mall when you're 12 years old. Right?
I don't know. Okay, so let's pretend that you're the cop.
Okay.
In this situation, you come rolling up on your Segway, and you're like, all right, so we've got to pretend we know this kid because we've arrested him 3 times now.
Sure.
Twice. So what's his name?
Hey, Lil C-Note, come on. That's what I say. Come on, Lil C-Note. We talked about this.
Why you playing me, playa?
Right.
All right, so, okay, I'll be C-Note. All right, we're going to role play.
All right.
You're going to be Officer Anthony on your Segway.
This is how I think it should have went down. I'm going to play this how I think it should have went down, all right? I'm Officer Anthony.
Okay, are we doing this legit?
Yes.
Okay.
This is how I think it should have went down.
And I'm C-Note.
You're Lil C-Note.
Little C-Note. Okay.
All right. Come on, man, Lil C-Note. We've been through
I haven't even done anything wrong yet.
I'm rolling up on you. I rolled up on my Segway. Lil C-Note, come on.
What's the problem? What's the problem, big homie?
You ain't supposed to be in here selling these CDs, brother. Come on.
Why are you talking to me like I'm black? Why are you patronizing me?
Lil C-Note? Come on,
Cracker?
Lil C-Note. You
Cracker
ain't white.
motherfucker.
In
Get
this
your bitch
scenario,
ass
I'm
on.
black.
What's that?
In this scenario, I'm black.
Oh shit! I'm sorry. I didn't recognize you there. You're a white black man.
Right.
Why are you in whiteface, Mr. Officer Anthony?
Shh. This is my white costume. I'm trying to fit in with the man.
It's so I don't get pulled over on the way to work.
In my cop car.
Okay, we got to get back on task.
All right.
All right. What do you want, Officer Anthony?
Wait, I thought we were playing this straight. He doesn't. What would you like, sir? That's not how lil rappers talk. Come on.
Okay, quit fucking with me, dog. Yo,
There you go. Man, you gotta take the shit outside. We ain't. You don't need to
take
lay
your
us-
mom outside, motherfucker.
All right, you ready to go downtown?
Fuck you. Get your hands off me,
Get on the
I'm tired.
ground.
you Uncle Tom motherfucker.
Oh, I forgot I'm black. I forgot I'm black in this one.
Yeah, you did forget you're black. You forgot your roots, you bitch.
Perfect.
You remember when before your fat ass got on that Segway, how you had dreams, and now you're trying to take mine away?
All right. How about if I buy one of your CDs and then you take it outside? All right.
$50, bitch.
All right. I'll take a CD. $50. You take your shit outside. All right. And don't come back. Don't sell your CDs in the mall.
Give me that
We'll be
gun.
good.
Give me the gun. Boom, 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 boom. I shot your big ass motherfucker. That's how that shit should have went down. Don't come up in here. Don't come up into my hood.
The mall.
With your Segway rolling ass. God, I would have been a good gangster.
So, in all honesty, if you look at, I wasn't there, so I don't know what really happened, but the cop was probably a fucking total prick, and the kid was probably a 12-year-old fucking kid and totally disrespectful and a little asshole. So, the cop, being the fucking adult, should have acted like a fucking adult.
So there's a video of it.
All right.
It might take me a little bit to get to bring it up on screen, but
Oh, this cop ain't black.
all right. So actually, this will be pretty good to see how close we got to reality.
Nobody got shot, so.
All right. Let's see what we can do here. It's going to take, like I said, it's going to take me a little bit. 12-year-old share. Oh, fucking piece of shit. All right. You ready?
Yep.
H&M at 227. Stop.
Chase, where are you, Chase? He got his hands on me. We upstairs.
You're about to go to jail. You're going to go to a youth detention center if you don't stop.
He's not doing anything. He had his rights. He's not even doing anything right now, sir.
Okay.
And I have his father on the phone, and you won't even speak to him.
Yep.
So what you been doing back home? Because I'm
No.
pretty sure my man, I know
Man,
that.
nah, bro. You're not finna handle him like that. You're not finna handle him like that, my nigga. You're not finna handle him like that.
You put your hands on me again.
You put your hands on my motherfucking nephew. You put your hands on my motherfucking nephew.
Get him back. Hold on to him.
Bro, Corey, man, y'all, what the fuck you do? Man, no, bro, get him off me, bro.
F3 is 10-3, F3 is 10-3.
Tell me, bro.
2494 upper level in front of H&M.
What do you think $24.95 is? Little black guy selling CDs?
They got a code for that. So it sounds to me like the aunt or whatever is making the situation worse, but there's no reason for the cops to even be fucking with them like that, man. I don't.
So then you're just going to let the kid keep selling his shit? Like, hey, I told you again. So like, right now, what's something that you told your kids not to do multiple times? Let's say wipe their shit on the walls, right?
Yeah, they won't stop.
You just walk out in the living room, see your shit covered walls, and go, "Oh God, I guess I told you."
No, of course not. I yell at my wife, clean that fucking shit up.
I'll clean it up with your fucking face.
That's what she says back to me.
No, so I'm serious. What do you do in this situation? You've told the kid twice.
So I understand that it's not the cop's job to do this, but there is a reasonable way to handle this, right? You don't have to grab the kid and manhandle him, basically. You can
How
tell
else
him.
how else are you supposed to get the kid to respect your authority other than manhandling him?
I don't know. I'm saying that there is a way to communicate that isn't this, that gets better results. You know, if you just learn to communicate with
pussy,
you can sell
Don't
sell CDs outside. You know what I mean, or whatever. You know, just don't sell CDs in the mall. This is the mall's property. You're not allowed to do it. I mean, I don't have an answer.
They've already
but,
told him that, and
but
you've seen the
so
smug look on that. You've seen the smug look on his face.
Yeah, he's 12.
Yeah, well, wipe that fucking smug look off your face if you're gonna look at me.
Be 12.
Is that
So-
how? Don't you have a kid that's right around that age somewhere?
Yes.
Is that how they look at you?
Yes, they're 12. That's how all kids look all the time.
Put them in a fucking armbar. I bet they don't. Get on the ground. Stop resisting.
So if All right. If you're just sitting on the couch and your kid's sitting next to you and you like move like to grab the remote, does your kid do this?
You know why? Because they respect me.
Right. Because they respect you. You got it right.
You know what? They don't take the fucking remote anymore.
Oh, what? Just let the fucking kids sell CDs. That's how.
Yeah,
I
and then
feel.
you're gonna walk through the mall and there's gonna be 87 fucking kids running up on you selling you their shitty CDs.
Yeah. At
If
least
they want to sell
at
shit in the
least-
mall, if they want to sell shit in the mall, then they should pay for space just like everybody else.
So if there's 87 kids selling CDs in the mall, there might actually be a reason to go to the fucking mall.
Yeah, I promise you, if there was a flyer that said there'll be 87 12-year-old black kids in the mall today selling their CDs, you ain't gonna fucking run down there. So don't play that shit.
I meant like for other people, not for me.
Diversity Day at the mall.
Right? Oh shit. So do they do this? Do you think the cops would arrest the Girl Scouts for selling cookies at the mall?
Girl Scouts get permission to sell the shit wherever they sell it.
You sure about that?
No. I just assume so. I have no idea.
Damn, that was easy. I don't know if they do or not. I just
Okay, ask me again.
sure about that?
Hey, yes, fuck, everybody knows.
Oh,
that.
all right. I didn't know.
Use your fucking head.
Sorry, my bad. Are you sure? Even if they're black Girl Scouts, do you think that they would arrest the
Yeah.
black Girl Scouts?
I don't think they let blacks in the Girl Scouts, do they?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Moving on. Some questions we'll just never know the answer to.
Yeah, I guess.
All right. I got two options with this. Three options. We can move on.
Mm-hmm.
I can Google it.
Dude, I think you should Google it.
Or
Nope.
we have our racial slur correspondent.
I like that too.
What was your slut?
I was
What
gonna
was
say
your-
call Laura and ask her if they let black girls in the Girl Scouts.
Okay, so I've never called this guy. If you're watching, I'm calling you.
What's his name?
I don't know. I didn't screenshot that. I don't even, I hope he gave me a fake number because I'm just going to lead with the question.
Perfect.
There's no way that this could go bad.
Nope.
Hold, please.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I grew up in the South with racist. I grew up in the South with. What the fuck is going on?
You need the number? You want me to give it to you?
I don't know what's playing.
You were
Could
still
you hear
sharing
it?
your screen, but I couldn't hear anything. You were sharing
So-
your screen into the room, but I didn't realize there was sound.
So I just looked like or sounded like I was going fucking nuts. That's
Mhm.
perfect. 1 9. You know, I should put this shit on speed dial. And he's not even gonna fucking answer. All right.
The mailbox belonging to
God damn it. Every fucking time. Every fucking time.
All right. Call
Why do you
Laura.
send me your fucking number and then you don't even have mother? I'm Googling it.
No, call Laura. What's wrong with Laura? She probably knows the answer. She was probably a Girl Scout. She's probably black.
Do Girl Scouts accept black girls? Nope. They don't.
It says no, just in big letters. Nope.
That's what Google said is no, they don't. So I think we're going to need another one of them fucking signature things.
to let black girls into the Girl Scouts.
Oh, what's this? Oh, yeah. Okay. start reading this white pride thing.
Okay.
Because I wanted to get that picture up.
Okay. Okay.
Or at least
So-
just explain it, I guess.
So white pride is carved in front of a black owned business and cops arrest suspects. So there was in what I was thinking this Tennessee. So in Tennessee, there was a black guy that owned a gym, and right outside of the front of his gym, somebody carved white pride into the concrete, or I don't know how they carved it, but that was basically the thing. Derek Carson has been working 24/7. You building up his gym, DC Fitness in Johnson City, Tennessee. After it had gone out of business, Carson said he took his time and resources and brought things back to life. Brought this thing back to life. So it had gone. That's confusing. Even these days, though, the gym owner comes in, trying to find where it says exactly what happened. What?
This is a fucking train wreck.
No, I'm trying to read the story, and last Monday, Carson, who told the station he's one of the few black business owners in the community, found the words "white pride" carved into the sidewalk outside his gym's front door. There's somewhere in here that it says like it did. Do you have some idea where you want to go? What you're doing here? I am just.
Yeah, you're supposed to be giving the update on the just a quick synopsis of the story.
Yeah, I'm trying to find where it says, and everything I say, you're like, you keep laughing. What? I don't know what you want me to do here.
Well, do you remember? It was like a month ago. We said we weren't going to do this anymore. If we put a
what?
story on the board,
Mhm.
we were going to have like 3 or 4 bullet points, so we wouldn't have to pull up the story and read the whole thing. We could just say, "Hey, did you come across that story of the guy who owned the gym
Yeah, yeah,
coming at you first thing in the morning?
coming at you."
Ham and Pickle coming at you with the news on the hour." But anyway, do you remember we said we were going to do that?
Yeah, we
both
said we're
agree-
going to do a lot of things.
We both agreed to it?
Yeah.
Neither one of us have done it since. Not
Yeah.
once. Not once did either one of us. Nothing's changed.
That is absolutely not true. Just this episode, we've done it. I've done it. So don't say neither one of us have
No,
done
you
it.
didn't. You didn't do any bullet points. You've put 5 snapshots up.
So would it have been better if I typed them out? Exactly. The snapshots were of words that I wanted to read. Would it have been different if I
Oh, no,
put it?
you're right. Our show prep is top notch. If you
That's not so it's either none or top notch. There's nothing in between. He said neither one of us have done that since. And I did it for this episode.
you did not. You did not write up a quick 4-line like brief description of the article.
You are such a piece of shit.
You took 5 snapshots of an article, which you might as well just use the whole article.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so you know what? You're right. You're right. I'm wrong.
I know.
Okay,
I
so,
know that.
So please read your brief description of this article.
I don't have a brief description of this article, but you already know that.
No, please go on. Read it. I hate to keep interrupting.
No,
okay,
I don't have.
Just
I don't
do
have
it now. Just give me your take on what this article was, so we don't have to read the whole thing, unless you would like to read the whole thing.
No, we don't need to read the whole thing.
But us stumbling around, we both did it this episode. Us stumbling around, trying to make it as quick as possible, has turned it into. It's like 20 minutes of us trying to make it a 30-second thing.
But we would have been through this already if you would have just shut up.
Fuck you. Get off your fucking Segway and say that to my face.
You can't be selling CDs in the mall, kid.
Okay, let's start over.
No, we're already fucking knee deep. We're not starting over.
We're not knee deep. You've just mumbled a couple words like vandalism under no less not.
That's not.
Oh, white pride.
I love the
sidewalk.
way you pay attention. I just mumbled a couple words. So a black guy owns a gym. Somebody carved white pride in front of the gym. They caught the suspect,
and there was a
what?
GoFundMe.
And there was a GoFundMe. Yeah, there was a GoFundMe
that would
raised
have been good to have in the fucking notes, wouldn't it?
Oh my god. You are
But I-
fucking impossible.
Okay, so some white supremacist
Yes.
scratched white pride in the sidewalk in front of this guy's gym.
Yes.
He was distraught for days,
Yep. Raised
And then they-
$1,500 in his GoFundMe.
and then they ended up reviewing the surveillance camera
Yep.
and found the suspect,
Right.
which turned out to be an old middle-aged black lady.
Yep. True white supremacist.
Do you think that she was on narcotics? What do you think is the motivation?
I think she's on narcotics now as we speak. And then. Yes. What do I think was the motivation? I think there's not enough real stories like this to keep stoking the flames, you know? So people feel like they need the victim points, you know? So they just keep stoking the fucking flames and making it up as they go. I don't know what the fucking motivation is. This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Her motivation for writing white pride was to get victim points, like Reddit thumbs up or something.
Yes. Yes, it's she's playing the long game. I don't know. Maybe she knows the guy. Maybe
I'm the black white supremacist. Ask me anything.
so maybe the guy that owns the gym, his gym had closed and now it's struggling again when he opened it back up. And maybe she's like, well, maybe if I make it look like he's the victim of a hate crime, it'll get some sympathy.
So you truly are racist, right?
So
You're
this
taking-
is a story about a black woman writing white pride in front of a black-owned business, and I'm
you're
the
making
racist.
and you're making it the fault of the black business owner.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. I didn't
Yes,
say
you
he had
did.
anything to do with it. No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I know what I said. No. Oh, okay. Now you changed.
I knew I'd get you. I don't care. You're right. They should both be arrested.
That I agree with. You shouldn't start a gym.
Especially not a black one.
So what do you? I want to know. What do you think her motivation was?
Yeah, she probably knew him. I think it was her brother, if I had to guess.
So you're truly racist, right?
No, I meant brother. Like they're.
Oh, yeah. That's not any less racist.
Don't try to fucking project your racism on me.
Mm-hmm.
You
Right.
always fucking fall back on that shit.
Always.
Okay, so this one I think is going to be. Fuck, we're already over an hour. Fuck.
Bye.
I don't care. Bye. I'm gonna do it.
All right. What's the next? What do we got? What's the next one?
I hovered over end broadcast. I was ready to just.
That would have been funny.
All right, the one called geofence.
Yeah, I don't even
Okay.
know what that is.
Okay, well, lucky for you, I read the article.
Good.
Okay, so this
Did
guy
you
was.
put it on there.
Well, yeah, but I'm able to summarize it.
Go ahead.
Okay, so this guy got a phone call from, I don't know if that's true or not. I'm making most of this up.
Awesome. Good job.
He either got a phone call, an email, or a text message from the police department saying that they were interested in talking to him about a crime.
Okay.
And no, it was an email, and the email had a case number attached to it. So he Googled the case and found out that it was about a burglary a month prior.
Oh.
So what ended up happening was the cops had casted what they called a geofence. So they were able to, like circle a location on their map or whatever on their super secret Batman software and identify any signals that had picked up GPS signals in this time of day when they assumed the burglary took place.
Yeah.
And then pinpoint it to him where he knows that that's the bike ride that he takes. He takes he rides a bike or whatever.
Yeah.
And he had passed by the location of the burglary in about the time frame of when the burglary occurred.
Okay.
So then now he's a suspect in the burglary.
What
all
the
based
fuck?
all based on them using his GPS signal, and in this particular case, it was an app that he uses to track the miles that he rides.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Oh, that was succinct as dog shit, wasn't it?
Yep. It was almost as good as mine. I think we're both doing good.
And that's why you should check out Podcorn.
Right. Mm-hmm. so what
Okay, so I'm gonna start this off by asking you a question.
Mhm.
You're gonna give me your immediate response, which is your initial instinct, which is your answer, which is gonna be, of course not. And
Mhm.
then I'm gonna give you a scenario to try to get you to change your mind.
Mhm.
And then we're gonna start an argument, and then we're
Mhm.
gonna do the new patrons, and then we're gonna end the show.
Okay.
Ready?
Ready.
All right. So do you agree with the cops being able to cast a geofence?
No, of course not.
So under no circumstances do you agree with them being able to violate the amendment of whatever it was that their First Amendment, I guess, I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Under no circumstances are you okay with them using technology like this to try to catch people that have committed crimes?
No, I'm not.
Okay. So if you're, I don't want to use this example because it's a very dark example. We'll just say your mom. If your mom,
all right. Does that make it lighter?
well, yeah.
Okay.
If your mom was brutally raped and murdered.
Okay. Light so far.
What's that?
It's light so far.
and the cop, Officer Krupke or whatever the fuck his name is, was to come to you and say, all right, Anthony, so we have no suspects. It's
what year are we living in here?
yeah, see, so there's really nothing we can do, see, except I can cast my GeoNet.
Right on my face, or
so if I cast my GeoNet, it'll tell me all the perps that have been in the sector.
Uh-huh.
Should I do it? All I got to do is hit this button and we can catch your mom's rapist.
No.
Don't forget they blasted in her face.
Yes.
You would say, no, I don't. You're so full of shit. You are so. Okay, if somebody broke into your fucking room there and took all your synthesizers, all of them, you go out there and everything's gone.
Mm-hmm.
And then the cop comes and he says, yeah, see, so we can.
Love it.
And he says, yeah, so I don't know. They wore gloves. I can't get fingerprints.
Mhm.
But if I use this thing on my phone here, we can find out everybody that's been by here in the last 5 hours.
Mhm.
And that'll give us a list of suspects. You're going to say, no, don't.
Yes, absolutely.
You are so full of shit. God, you are full of shit.
Okay.
You are the shittiest shithead lying shit motherfucker that I've ever met. You sit here on your fucking soapbox and your bullshit.
Soapbox. I said, yes. Yep, that's my soapbox.
Yeah, you try to play
It's
this
the
holier
worst
than
soapbox ever.
You try to play this holier than thou bullshit, and
Holier
nobody
than who?
believes it.
Who? I said yes. Who am I holier than?
I don't fucking believe you for a second.
I don't
Not
give
for
a shit.
fucking second.
I don't care.
Yes, you do care.
No,
You
I
obviously don't care about your sense.
No, enough to violate somebody's rights? No, that's stupid. Do you not understand the implications of this at all? This is the dumbest argument ever.
So here's the part where you say, if they use that app on this, then they'll be able to find out all the porn that I've downloaded and use my hard drives.
What? No. So you're telling me that if I walk by somewhere with my phone and my GPS, then that makes me a suspect in a crime?
That's affirmative. Hold on. Yeah, see? That's affirmative, see?
Okay, officer.
No, what I'm saying is when you say when they call you into questioning
Mhm.
and they sit you down and they put the light in your face
Mhm.
and they say, hey, did you break in? You say no. They say, okay, you're free to go. Next one, get the next suspect in here.
Right. Because that's how it goes. You're so smart.
Yeah, I don't believe you for a second.
That's okay. You don't have to.
And what rights is it violating?
Are you serious?
Yes. If you download an app that tracks your location, and in the small print of that app it says this will be used by the police to track your movements, and you say, okay, but I still got to see how many steps I got today, then it's your fucking fault. You should be arrested for being a fucking moron.
Do you think that there's any app that says this will be used by the police to track your location?
I don't know. But I felt the argument slipping away from me.
I figured it out. I figured the best way to handle it when you make a stupid argument is just not even engage, because
what's the fucking fun of? Then the show's over with.
This is fun. I felt the argument slipping away. That's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. I want to hear that more often. I felt the argument slipping away. I love it.
Yeah, well, you ain't hearing shit no more. This show's over.
I'm feeling it slipping away.
We've lost our chemistry.
Ah, son of a bitch.
Okay, so I'm going to jump through here and see if there's any super chats. And then we will... Holy shit. Thank you, Jen. Doug has coronavirus. Pass it on.
I'm supposed to pass it on that Doug has the coronavirus?
Keep that to yourself.
Sorry. Doug has the corona beers? How about that?
Yeah, Doug is not feeling too well today. Thank you, Raph Ortiz. I regret giving you guys this money.
that is the best comment. I love it.
D Taco Man. Doug has coronavirus. Pass it on. All right, this is great. You know, as we were sitting here recording, because I was considering just canceling today, just because I feel like shit. I've got really bad congestion. I can't fucking think. And I'm sitting here thinking, like, you know what? Maybe it's not so bad. Maybe nobody's even noticed.
So, do you think that the coronavirus is as bad as what the media is making it out to be? Like, talking about it every single second. Are you worried?
Yes.
Are you worried about it?
Absolutely. I believe, without a shadow of a doubt, that this is going to take over this continent or the world much the same way that influenza has.
All right. I feel about the same way. So
So I don't know what you want from me. I mean,
I don't
that's
know.
how I feel about it.
I don't know. Some people, there are people at work who are freaking out, thinking they're going to die of the coronavirus tomorrow. The economy is going to crash. We're not going to be able to get any food. All the toilet paper's gone. Coronavirus is like the end of the world, and it all seems silly to me.
I really, really wanted to, you know, we take pride in the fact that we never talk about current events as they're happening.
Right.
And when you asked me about the coronavirus, I was like, motherfucker, God damn it. Like, why would we start talking about this now? Now this episode is dated.
Awesome. I figured we don't do a deep dive on anything current, topical, whatever, but
or past,
yeah. But I mean, we can. I was curious. I was just curious what you think, because I mean, some people are very, very concerned, and I was curious if you were one of those. You know, did you start washing your hands after you poop, or no?
No. What am I, gay?
Yeah.
Fuck no.
All right, cool.
So that's why I'm not going to get coronavirus, because I've never washed my hands ever. No, if I back before I had the bidet, right? Because now I haven't wiped my ass in like 4 years or whatever. But
cool story, bro.
back when I used to wipe my ass, if my finger penetrated the toilet paper and it went up in there, and I got shit on it, just push it off like a squeegee.
use your other hand, so now you got shit on
Yeah.
both hands.
Well, no, but it's off this one.
Oh, okay.
If you do that enough time, it just disappears.
You gotta rub it in. Just swirl it around in the water a little bit.
De Taco Man, what chair do you use, Doug? I'm assuming it's pretty sturdy. Cool. A fat joke.
I appreciate that.
S-Razor.
S-Racer.
I think you can get it on Amazon for like $60 or something.
Doug's a race car driver.
You can find that on my wish list.
You have 2 chairs.
Thank you for that, De Taco Man. The Crispy. Doug has : ain.us. Pass it on.
What are we passing on? We're passing on your colon?
Right.
All right.
Looks like one more, and that's it. You generation. I want the coronavirus to be the next plague.
Why? It's not very nice. People might die.
Yeah, I don't understand. Okay, so no stick, no anything.
Mhm.
I don't understand why people are worried. I mean, just because it's got a cool graphic on the news, it's like coronavirus. It's you're 20 times more likely to die by the flu. Ooh, go buy toilet paper.
Go buy toilet paper. I looked up like the stats or whatever, and
That's another thing. Sorry to interrupt. Okay, so let's assume that there is really something that's coming to wipe out your neck of the woods. Okay, it's a fucking zombie apocalypse. That's as worth getting uptight about as this. So, like right now, let's say it comes over the beep 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 beep. Zombie apocalypse.
zombie apocalypse is coming.
Do you go, shit, I gotta go get toilet paper. Bye.
Toilet paper and Pop-Tarts. That's all I need.
And
What
those
else?
are interchangeable.
Yep. Now I forgot what I was saying. But so I looked up the stats, and out of everybody that's died, like 90% of all the people that have died were over 80 years old, and 100% of the people that have died had pre-existing conditions like diabetes or obesity or something, some other condition, not healthy. So I don't have any pre-existing conditions. I'm not 80 years old. I think I'll be okay. It's fine.
So I seen Uncle Randy posted something. I don't remember what it was exactly, but it was something along the lines of people in their 40s and I want to say just people in their mid 50s who are obese or whatever have the immune system of 85-year-olds or whatever.
Sure.
And I was trying to think of something smart ass to write back. But all I could think of is when I did that heart test and it said I had like the heart of a 94-year-old man.
You should have just said that. Yeah, not 80 some. I'm 94, bitch.
Like the only thing I could think of is like, I'm lucky to be alive to be able to reply back to this. Fuck off, you fat hater.
I don't know. I'm not that worried about it. And what that means, I think, is that I'm going to be the one that dies from it. That's usually the way it works, right?
That would be so funny.
Be good for the show. I think you probably make some money off that.
I shouldn't say this because then it's going to bounce off you and come back to me.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't be upset if you died from the coronavirus.
All right, cool. I appreciate that.
You know, like so we talked, 3 days ago, and you were like, whatever, 3 blocks from work, and you're like, my car's dying.
Yep.
And my only thought was, God, I hope he don't die. And it wasn't like, I hope my friend Anthony don't die. It's like, I've got to find another co-host before tomorrow. Show's got to go on.
Most people would feel bad about that. I think you revel in that. I think you're like you think that's a good thing. Most people would examine themselves when they have those feelings.
No, most people are pussies. Most people think it, they just don't say it. Crispy, would you rather have Biden versus Trump or coronavirus?
Yes.
I don't understand what he's asking. Like,
how do you catch Biden versus Trump? I mean,
okay,
can you die from that?
if it's Biden versus Trump, so I get to pick either Biden, the election is Biden versus Trump, or I have the potential to die because I've got diabetes.
Diabetes. Super herpes.
Coronavirus. Or the other one. I don't care. Either one's fine. I don't care. Eugen, hurry up and get to the after show, you nugget head. And on that note,
bye.
We will see you in the after show. Thank you, everybody. Go to patreon.com/who's right. Get our bonus shows as well as partake in our after show chats.
Yeah.